Fighters, good morning. How are we doing? Happy New Year. Now, listen, I want to give you some advice when it comes to actually making weight on fight week. So, if you're a boxer, if you're an MMA fighter, Muay Thai fighter, bare knuckle fighter, then this most definitely applies to you. And this is for a day before weighing, right? So, I'm going to tell you first what you don't want to do when it comes to making weight for a fight. So, when it comes to making weight for a fight on fight week, you need to understand that the entire fight week isn't the weight cut. The amount of times, especially in Thailand as well, I'll get out there. The amount of times that I see fighters cutting weight throughout the entire fight week, running, skipping, getting in the sauna, doing hot baths, and pretty much draining yourself and dehydrating yourself throughout the entire week is just not the way to do it at all. It's putting your body into a pretty awful, dangerous situation, which you don't want to do. So, in terms of actually solving this is what you need to do, right? So, at the start of the week, you need to make some changes to your diet. And what you're going to do is you're going to start eating what we call a low volume diet, so, or a low residue. So you're basically trying to manipulate your body's total body water. So what you're going to do is you're going to make some changes, such as lowering your fibre, lowering your carbs, lowering the weight of the foods that you're eating. And then what you do is 2 days before the weigh, you then lower the sodium and the salt. So you essentially do that, and that's how you're going to keep the weight low, the weight on the scale low. And then all throughout the fight week, you're just going to relax. You're going to walk, no training, nothing heavy or anything like that. And then when it comes to the day before the weigh-in, so the weigh-ins are normally on the Friday, fights on the Saturday. So the Thursday, that's when you're going to start using the dehydration and the weight cutting method. So the hot bath, the towel wrap, and then you do it like that. And then you're going to essentially get as close as you possibly can the night before the weigh-in, around 500 to a kilogram. If it's 500 grams to a kilogram above the weight, and then you'll take the rest off on the morning of the weigh-in, preferably in the hot bath. Okay, you've got to do it like that. You're going to minimize the amount of time that you're dehydrated, which is going to affect your performance. And then all you've got to do, you've got to rehydrate correctly after the weigh-in, refuel, carb load, and hydrate on fight day. And you will go into your fights fast, sharp, and powerful, and essentially perform at your best. You won't drain yourself, you won't be too dehydrated, and you have maximum energy and power. It's as simple as that. So listen, fighters, if you like this information, you want some more nutrition and diet tips for combat sports, don't forget to give me a follow, and let's fucking smash it out this year together.